from that live view there. But yes, every flag across the state is at the mercy of these gusty winds that we have out there right now. Now, the other thing that we're going to keep an eye out for, but not until tomorrow, is going to be some rain showers that move in. And we certainly need the rain as we've been talking about this intensifying drought across the state. Most of the last couple of years, we have been under some level of drought here in Maryland. So while we're not going to get a drought busting rain from this cold front that moves through, it'll certainly be something, and that is better than nothing. So we're watching that cold front as it continues to approach, cloud cover out ahead of it, and then by tomorrow morning, look at this, 6 o'clock in the morning, so heads up for tomorrow morning's commute. We've got rain that moves in. Some of that rain could be on the moderate to potentially heavy side, at least briefly mixing in with generally light, consistent rainfall through the second half of the morning tomorrow. Now, we may get a little bit of a break early in the afternoon before another round of some showers, maybe a couple of storms makes their way through Maryland during the evening on your Wednesday. Another break, and then more rain starts to push in going into Thursday morning's commute. So the next few commutes could be dealing with some showers here at home. But again, we need the rain. Unfortunately, for most spots, we're going to be getting less than an inch when we need well over that. But right now, yes, it's windy, but it's warm. And the humidity is not too terribly high, upper 70s to mid 80s across most of the state right now, with lots of sunshine, a few clouds starting to mix in again out ahead of that cold front that is inching closer. Wind gusts right now out of the south, so that's pulling in that mild air for us here in Maryland. But you'll notice we've got a kind of a sprinkling of wind gusts up and over 30 miles an hour across our region. And over the next 24 hours, those wind gusts come down just slightly and then start to pick back up again into the day tomorrow. So we'll have the cloud cover, some cooler air that moves in, and the same level of winds that were in place today for your Wednesday. Tonight, Harford and Cecil counties, here's your neighborhood forecast. We are down into the low to mid 60s overnight. And again, those showers don't look to move in, especially for Baltimore and the Eastern Shore, until we get closer to sunrise, maybe even a little past that. But we'll keep an eye on the radar. Myself, meteorologist Cutter Martin, and Steve Sosno over the next 12 hours to keep you updated on where that rain is. Tomorrow, we're in the upper 60s to low 70s. That's about the range that you'd expect us to be at for this time of year. So as far as the rainfall goes, again, models aren't bringing in a whole lot of rain here in Maryland. If we can get a couple of thunderstorms, those might produce a couple of brief, heavier showers. But overall, again, we're going to need much more rain than what we're going to see over the next 48 hours. Here's a look at the 7-day forecast. Cooler still on Thursday. Temperatures about 10 degrees below normal for this time of year. We dry out for Friday, another round of a few showers by Saturday. Mother's Day overall not looking too bad, but we may need to watch a little later in the day, Rick, for a couple of showers to round out the weekend.
All right, Rochelle, thank you.